Welcome to episode 20 of the Battle Academy podcast. My name is Monica. You may know me in-game as Anthissa or on social media as Anthissa21. Thank you so much for joining me and hanging out and listening to the stream, the podcast, the show, whatever. Truly appreciate it. Spotify recently came out with their whole Wrapped thing, and they do one for podcasters too, and looking over my stats, you guys are listening in 7 different countries. That's really cool. I didn't expect this to get out that far. Totally super excited. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you are enjoying season 6 as it's getting underway. It's a little bit different. I am currently running a BBML myself right now. Skarmory, Azu, and Swampert. That's kind of the team I'm running right now. I may switch out to a Wish Cache, although where PvP is concerned, I will get into some details about and this will probably have already happened by the time this podcast gets posted, and that is the event on the 10th and the 11th to TM away Frustration. And like I say, as I'm recording this, it's already the 10th. It's after midnight here, but hope you're taking advantage of that. If you didn't get to, my apologies. Anyways, we are going to take a look this week at the Ultra League meta. This is Pokemon 2500 CP and less. And the reason I'm doing this again, I didn't do one the last couple of times, but with the new XL candies in play and people leveling up their Pokemon even higher, it's given the roster a shakeup, especially with the new Kalos Pokemon Gen 6 being added into the mix. So that is definitely what we're covering today. First off, Galarian Stunfisk is taking over everything. It is sitting at the top of the ranking. And, of course, all of these are through pvpoke.com. And usual setup move-wise, Mudshot, Rock Slide, Earthquake. After that, Registeel XL. Registeel has moved up from being a Great League pain in the neck to now being an Ultra League pain in the neck if you happen to have XL candies for it. Abomasnow, this should be no surprise. It dominates in Great League, so seeing it come up to Ultra League, you should be accustomed to that. Cresselia, Swampert is a staple. Altered Giratina, Abomasnow XL. This is different from rank 3, which was Shadow Abomasnow XL. Mandibuzz XL, Registeel, regular Registeel, if you don't need the XL candies to get that high. Shadow Swampert, Umbreon XL, of course running Last Resort. So with the Community Day that's coming up this weekend, where we have the chance to get multiple Pokemon their proper Community Day moves, I will cover that later on and which Pokemon you need to look at. There's also Steelix XL, Articuno, Drifblim XL, Shadow Abomasnow, and the list just kind of goes on. And with these XL candies, we're seeing Pokemon that we may not normally see in the top 25 or so, including Shiftry, Armored Mewtwo, Shadow Lapras. Well, Shadow Lapras is usually Great League. But yeah, we're getting a lot more interesting Pokemon come in here. You're seeing a lot more of the XL stuff. And then, of course, next week, I am going to cover all 3 versions of Master League, because there are 3 versions now. And this is just for Ultra League. I don't know if they're doing a Premier Ultra Cup. I don't think so. But if there is an Ultra Premier Cup, they've got you taken care of on that at pvpoke.com as well. Looking at Galarian Stunfisk, again, Skarmory XL, Abomasnow Shadow XL, Mandibuzz XL, Scrafty XL, Altaria XL, Machamp, Shadow Machamp, Shadow Swampert, XL Galvantula, Abomasnow XL, Shadow Skarmory XL, Drifblim XL, Magnezone Shadow Form, Surfetch'd XL Umbreon, Magnezone Escavalier, Shadow Venusaur, regular Venusaur, Clefabelle XL, and again, you're seeing a lot more interesting Pokemon where this XL candy is concerned. If I remember correctly, I think Scrafty was usually left to stick in Great League. You didn't really see it in Ultra League at all, but now that it's possible to hit rank 50 on a Scrafty, it is showing up in the top 5. It's really interesting to see how the XL candy affects everything. This is the first time I've seen a fairy here with Clefable XL, other than, say, Gardevoir or Gallade. So it's going to be interesting. There's a Toxicroak XL at rank 30. Regular Toxicroak, 2 down from that. Steelix XL also showing up. Regular Clefable, regular Togekiss. A Alolan Raichu XL. So if you're wanting to invest some of these XL candies that you've got or trade for XL candies, this is an interesting way to look at it, especially if you've been trying your best to find the perfect Skarmory for doing Ultra League and you've somehow amassed a whole slew of Skarmory candy. Thankfully, they've included the function to trade candy for XL candy. Unfortunately, it takes 100 candy to get 1 XL candy, and doing 1 XL level up requires a certain minimum of XL candy depending on the Pokemon. The only one I've seen so far was on Medicham. It required 12 or 14 XL candy to level up past the max that I was able to reach on candy alone. So it is going to get costly after a while. And just so you know, because there has been a PvP move shakeup in things they've adjusted, Skarmory is now being asked to have Air Slash, Brave Bird, and Sky Attack. So this Skarmory XL looks a lot different than what we're used to, with Brave Bird and Sky Attack being the high preference attacks, and Flash Cannon getting a bump down to 3rd place. So definitely worth considering if that's what you're going into. Now this, of course, is just Premier Cup. And of course, when you get into looking at the other aspects of what's going to be top, it's going to shake up again. With leads, they're recommending Shadow Abomasnow XL, Stunfisk Galarian form takes a move to 2nd place, and Abomasnow is in 3rd at XL form, of course. Closers, they're recommending Registeel XL, Galarian Stunfisk XL kind of is overall. So if you have a good one, you're going to be okay. Switches, Galarian Stunfisk XL takes the top spot, Altered Giratina takes the 2nd, Suicune, Cresselia, Shadow Suicune, and Swampert. And if you do have a Shadow Suicune that's really good, you definitely want to TM Frustration away as soon as you can. Chargers, for generating energy or gaining energy, Gengar, Swampert, Shadow Abomasnow. This is the one time where you do not see Galarian Stunfisk in the top 5, however, it is number 6. Your best attackers for Ultra League regular, Registeel XL, Steelix XL, Suicune, and once again, Galarian Stunfisk XL. It is a sturdy Pokemon. I believe that it has basically become the Wish Cash substitute. If you don't have a good Wish Cash and you've got a good Stunfisk, you're doing a lot better. Wish Cash, however, doesn't really power up to Ultra League, so I don't think you'd even see it as an XL. Wish Cash does show up, but it is number 113 in the meta. So, and that's not even as an XL either. Your top consistent Pokemon for Ultra League regular is going to be Zekrom, Livanny, Stoutland, Shadow Scyther, Shadow Nidoking, Porygon 2 Shadow form, Exploud, Starmie, and Munchlax. So that consistency is a whole different list entirely. Guess Galarian Stunfisk just isn't as consistent in performance. It doesn't even show up in the top 50. However, it is definitely worth having on hand, just in case you need a safe switch. So keep those in mind. Alright, now the move update that Pokemon Go Hub was discussing that is rather interesting is the update for the Gen 6 Pokemon. Mainly the PvP Pokemon that will be definitely worthwhile to build. They're looking at Chestnut, Diggersby, Gogoat, Pangoro, Aegislash, Hawlucha, Dedenne, Trevenant, and Yveltal. I'm only going to do a quick look at Chestnut and Diggersby as they are currently the only 2 Gen 6 Pokemon in this list that are available in the game. Chestnut is maxed out at level 40 of 2954, weak to Flying, Psychic, Poison, Ice, Fairy, Fire, strong against Water, Dark, Rock, Ground, Steel, and Ice. It is a grass type. Best move set is going to be Vine Whip, Energy Ball, and Superpower. They say that it is going to be break the ultimate core in Great League, Azumarill, Galarian, Stunfisk. So if you can get enough candies, get you a well-built Chestnut. Definitely good for finishing up Great League, which we still have a few days left on that. And then for Diggersby, a normal ground type, you are going to max out at 1509. So Diggersby is not going to be something we're going to see getting into any other league other than Great League. So if your candy is going to take it over 1500, just leave it at whatever you've got it at. Do not max over 1500 or you will not be able to use it. It's weak to Water, Fighting, Ice, and Grass, strong against Steel, Rock, Electric, Fire, and Poison. Best move set is going to be Mud Shot, Earthquake, and Fire Punch or Hyper Beam. They say, although its typing isn't very good, defensively it is going to be a beast. It is insanely high bulk, not too far off from Azumarill, but will lose to Azumarill pretty hard, so just don't let that matchup happen to you. The difference between the Fast Punch and the Hyper Beam is going to be what kind of Pokemon do you want to cover. Fast Punch will cover Skarmory and the grass types. However, Diggersby will still lose to most grass types and gets completely walled by Altaria. Hyper Beam will handle the Altaria. So if you want to keep it as like a closer or a switch, definitely worth considering. And that is the move updates that have come out. Now, Chestnut has several moves available. Fast move wise, low kick, and Smackdown. Vine Whip is your best option. It generates energy a little bit faster than Smackdown will. As for charge moves, Energy Ball, Superpower, Solar Beam, and Gyro Ball. Energy Ball does some serious damage, and Superpower is a pretty good fighting move to have. Solar Beam is great if you're doing a beam tournament. I know they used to do those. If not earlier this year, then sometime last year, there was a lot of get beamed tournaments going on. And Gyro Ball, not very many people even use that one anymore. So Diggersby moves available are Mud Shot and Quick Attack. Mud Shot does more damage while Quick Attack is fast. Mud Shot is heavier hitter. Charge moves are Earthquake, Hyper Beam, and Fire Punch and Dig. Definitely going with Earthquake, it's going to do heavy damage. Dig isn't all that effective, so definitely make your decision. Are you more likely to encounter Skarmory or Altaria, and which one do you want to be more prepared for? If you have a Wishcash or an Azumarill to handle a Skarmory, putting Hyper Beam on Diggersby isn't a bad idea. Just my 2 cents on that one. Alrighty, with all of that discussed and out of the way, let's talk about this new event. This Game Awards event that is going to happen from the 10th to the 11th. Hopefully I will have this out in time. Probably not. I'm cutting it close. And this event just came up out of nowhere. I don't think it was ever data mined. I don't think there was any warning whatsoever. It just popped up. The bonuses that will be available are pretty good. Incense will be more effective, you'll earn more Stardust, and you can TM away frustration. As well as Rocket Grunts will be appearing more frequently at Pokestops and in balloons. So if you're grinding for your next level up in the 41 to 50 grind, and you need more Rocket Balloons, tomorrow and the day after are your best friends. So good luck with all of that. Now, here's the thing. What Pokemon do you need to TM? Well, first of all, keep in mind, and this was put out by Self Arena, yes, this is exciting. This is our first Team Rocket event to TM away frustration in ridiculous amount of time. Basically feels like forever since we had the last one, and I made a boo-boo and sat on my butt and didn't get it done. Unfortunately. I will get it done this time, though. And Ghost Stadium has this lovely little meta graphic we're going to talk about. But really quick, the warning from Sylph. If you are currently in a tournament that is ranked or unranked, if you're in any kind of tournament, whatever, through Sylph, doing a Sylph Cup of any kind, if it's Open Great League or if it's Nightfall or Cliffhanger or whatever, you cannot TM your current used Pokemon that are locked into a battle. If you do TM that Pokemon, you have rendered it ineligible for use in the cup, and you can no longer use it. Please keep that in mind. Now, the Pokemon you need to TM for Community Day to make sure that you get these frustrations TM'd away so you can evolve them on Community Day to get those Community Day moves. You're looking at Ralts, Mudkip, Trapinch, Weedle, and Magikarp. If you have any of those in shadow form, you definitely need to get the TM on them in the next couple of days so they will be prepped for Community Day weekend. Now, do not evolve them yet. Those are the ones that have happened this year. For the 2018 Community Day move return possibility, TM but don't evolve Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Beldum. And of course, this graphic, if you happen to stumble upon it, will tell you what each one is good for, what league each one is good for. Okay, now those are the ones that you need to TM frustration off, but do not evolve. You'll need those for Community Day so you can get the Community Day moves. Alright, now, for the rest of GBL in general, you're going to want to TM these Pokemon for Great League. Shadow Zapdos, Shadow Machamp, Hypno, Abomasnow, Victreebel, Stunky, Mawile, Hitmonchan, Sableye, Shiftry, Snorlax, Lapras, Poliwhirl, Skarmory, Articuno, Gallade, Golbat, and Magneton. It is also nice to have Gloom, Vileplume, Grotle, Magneton, Dragonair, Dragonite, Fortress, Bayonet, Tyranitar, and Jumpluff. And that was supposed to be it says Magneton, but Magneton is showing up right there. I don't know. I guess it was an error. They may have meant Magnemite. So who knows? Those for Ultra League that you definitely want to TM on. Dragonite, Machamp, Snorlax, Lapras, Skarmory, Abomasnow, Electivire, Shiftry, and Gallade. For Master League, you're looking at Snorlax, Mewtwo, Magnezone, and Dragonite. Alright, that is your list of Pokemon you need to TM away over these next coming days so that you can use them properly for Go Battle League and so on. And again, if you ever need this information to like a graphic to look at and you couldn't keep up with what I just said, Go Stadium PvP. Their Twitch handle is at Go Stadium PvP, and they will have this up in their profile. So definitely go there to look at that information. All right, I believe that has got me covered for the first half of this show. We're going to do some more little info dump and your Pokemon of the week coming up in the second half of the show. I'm going to take a quick break and I will be right back. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Shameless Self-Promotion. If you're interested in finding out more about this podcast, checking out my other show, Catan Public Radio, which I know I haven't had a new episode of that in a while. I'm hopefully going to rectify that soon. You can always check out this show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts, among a few other different places as well. Just about wherever podcasts can be played. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, do me a favor, give me a rating and a review. I'd greatly appreciate that. You can also find it on YouTube, where I try to keep up to date on every episode that I have up there. I am a little hit or miss, so if you'll forgive me for that. I will hopefully have last week's episode and this week's up and on there soon. If you are listening or watching on YouTube, go ahead, give me a like and subscribe, ring the little bell, that way you will get all the notifications as soon as a new episode is posted. If you want to give me any kind of comments, feedbacks, ask me to cover a certain topic, what have you, you can always hit me up on Twitter. My handle is Anthissa21, or you can send me an email, anerdblog@gmail.com. I will definitely get to those as quick as I can. I do enjoy reading comments and feedback, especially constructive feedback. I would love to do everything I can to help make this show better for you, my listeners, who I am so grateful that you're just here. And if you're interested in Pokemon Go AR photography, I have an interesting opportunity for you. If you are following me on Instagram or any of the other AR photographers, you may have noticed that we have a new photo up. The AR Christmas postcard contest is now live. You have until the 13th to like and follow any AR photographer that you wish to receive a postcard from, including myself, and go in there and comment what country you live in, and that will make sure that you are entered for a chance to win a physical Pokemon Go AR postcard sent to your house for Christmas, or whatever holiday you celebrate. Hopefully it will get in there in time, because some countries, including the US, are having a little bit of mail issue. We are going to do our best to get these out on time. This is, of course, organized and spearheaded by AR photography master Ash Ketchup on Instagram. So thank you so much to him for getting all of this organized and set up for us and keeping us reminded to do it again this year. I enjoyed doing it last year. I am so excited to do it again. And I have what I believe is a really good design that I want to do. And hopefully I get a lot of people. There's a good number of entries already. And if you haven't gotten your name in the hat, please do so. Definitely worthwhile. And of course, I will try to get it posted as well to my Patreon. Nobody's subscribed yet, so there are a lot of opportunities open if you're interested, and that is the Pegasus Podcast and Gaming Patreon. I'm going to try and do a little bit better about promoting myself on my social media accounts, so maybe that's why you don't know about it, or maybe it slipped your mind or whatever. I do have an adorable new wallpaper that I'm going to post in the next day or so on Patreon for anybody that wants that as a benefit. Whatever. And, you don't even have to join my Patreon. Just the fact that you're listening to this show means more to me than you know. All right. That takes care of the awkwardness in all of that. Let's talk about your Pokemon of the week. With the upcoming Community Day, I've decided to focus on Umbreon. Now, for Ultra League, it is Umbreon XL, but it is good if you want it just at a Great League level. They're suggesting Snarl, Foul Play, and Last Resort. You may have to Elite TM Last Resort. I'm not entirely sure. Hopefully, they will bring back the Community Day move restore for the 2018 Pokemon. For Umbreon XL, it is a great little Pokemon. It takes wins against Altered Form Giratina, Cresselia, Swampert, Alolan Muck, and Charizard. However, it loses against Melmetal, Articuno, Lapras, Obstagoon, and Togekiss. And keep in mind, this is Umbreon XL for Ultra League. Its fast moves that are available are Snarl and Feint Attack, which are pretty split on use. 54.4% for Snarl, 45.5% for Feint Attack. So it may not look like it, but to me, that's a pretty even split. Charged moves, Foul Play is preferable, so if you can get that during the upcoming Community Day move situation weekend, definitely go for it. Foul Play is the first one. Last Resort is what I'm referring to, which is the second one. If you can't get Last Resort, Dark Pulse is definitely good. And the reason why I'm suggesting Umbreon right now is because EV are plentiful, ridiculously so. And with this upcoming Kanto Tour event that they're going to be doing, getting an EV is going to be the easiest thing ever. And walking an Umbreon is a level up requirement for level 42 going to level 43, so definitely worth considering. Plus, it is pretty sturdy and great for Go Battle League and Sylph Arena. It is Dark type with weaknesses to Bug, Fairy, and Fighting, but resistances to Psychic, Ghost, and Dark, and does some pretty good damage itself to other typings. Your rank 1, and IVs you're looking for Ultra League is level 50 at 15 across the board, so you want a hundo if you can. So definitely worth considering. Umbreon XL and getting Eevee XL candy should be pretty easy. Eevee spawn like rats just about, and most people, if you've been playing even start of the year, start of the pandemic, you've probably amassed a good number of Eevee candy that turning those into XL candy shouldn't be too hard to do. Alright, and that is your Pokemon of the week. Your AP Battle Academy, yeah, I said I was going to get right back into doing that, is going to be another Poke tool that you can use for assessing your team for Sylph League or just in general Go Battle League as well. And it is the pvpoke.com training section where you can run your Pokemon, your desired Pokemon, through a training battle. Select your team and options below to battle in a real-time simulation against a CPU opponent. And basically it works kind of similar to the way you do your team builder. Select your team of 3 and set your settings and difficulty on your Pokemon's opponent, and you will get a battle out of it. I've got my team of 3 set into the training battle. It is Skarmory, Azumarill, and Swampert. And I'm going to go in and select Go Battle League Great League. Difficulty, I'm going to put it on Elite. That way it's not ridiculous. And I'm going to hit Team Selection Random. I'm going to leave that up. And let's see how this battle looks. And it is this cool little 8-bit set of Pokemon. Okay, there it goes. You have to hit the auto tap button to let it go. And then, of course, you get to choose, do you want to use shields? Do you want to do not now? And just basically plays through a demo run of what your team would be able to do and how well they're going to handle everything. And, of course, you have to tap on it or click on it to build it up, your attack, and basically select when you want to use your shields and whatnot, just to see a good idea of how you want your team to work and be and how good they're going to behave. So this is a really cool thing. And of course you can do this on mobile or on a laptop, and definitely worthwhile to consider. I do like this. This is an interesting little function here. So definitely get in there and play with that. I'm pretty sure that at the end of that, I don't have time right now, you will get some kind of review or stats based on how your team has handled the situation. So this is an incredible new tool, or well, not really new, but it is an incredible tool, definitely worth considering using. All right, that is going to be the episode for me. Next week, we're going to talk on Master League, all the different forms, and I do want to cover the Holiday Cup as well, so you can look forward to that next week. I hope you are having a wonderful time of day it is, wherever you're at. I'll see you all next week.